At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy. And today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oregon Ducks offense will start this game off. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Minnesota's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that quarterback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
They'll ride the hot hand. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got rid of it just in time.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
It's complete to the right. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Big fullback's got it. The Ducks get enough for the first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
They're testing the right side here. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Give to the big fullback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. The throw. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. Third down play from the gun. Unloads to the right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He's got it. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Here comes the hurry-up.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first time.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Fast motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Touch pass on the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. They move the tight end all over. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. On 3rd down, going up top. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Now facing a third and long. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He wants to take the top off. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try the run. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Pocket starts to collapse. And the misconnection on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires left. Fires it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really...
Fires the pass, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry up. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're
looking to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USC. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to stay on his feet. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Lindsey. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Off play action on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Off play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll let one go down the right side. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting a field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Trying play action. He's going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Running back searching for a hole. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. 2nd down coming up. We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Give to the running back.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding the screens.
The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's on the loose. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going over the top, and they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on 1st down. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield,
and the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss. Gets away from 1. He's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Gets away from 1, finds some space. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The give to the big fullback. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon 21, Minnesota 17.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looking for a block. It's Armstrong. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to get the corner. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still fine.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Now the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. And the returner will be brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Smacks it with the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need one more yard for the touchdown. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Sweet fellas, let's show you what's going down. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Power football with the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Ball's out. He picks it up, still on his feet. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. First down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Lindsey. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. It is good! So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to get outside. Smashes through. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. He's now over 200 yards, and our stats maven CD reminds us only a couple of guys in Duck history over 5,000 for their careers, LaMichael James and Royce Freeman.
Yeah, and those guys had big play ability just like him. The ability to take a run, make a big play. Throw it to him out of the backfield, catch the...
He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Off the play fake. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Makes a grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. The play action fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Sticks it in his belly. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's off to... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Western Michigan. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kick it off.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Fires toward the target. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Feeling some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 10. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown.
Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42, Minnesota, 23.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. He's going up top here late in the game. Holds it in on the left. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there, get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They're on it. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On second down, looking to throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First down for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Getting some heat. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Yeah, this is almost icing meat cake, right? Like late in the 4th quarter, you're up by 2 scores. Exactly what you want to do. Get a stop. Now you force a turnover, get your offense back on the field, and now you want to do this. Tick, tick, tick.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to him on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. They think there's room to run to the right here. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late, that's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.